Hey, welcome back, y'all. I'm Camille with Shock Talkin'.
I'm Gretchen, and you brought, if y'all watched last week,
Well, we talked about bleaching Uranus, and so look what
your
fell out of the
ass,
sky.
not the planet, your ass. Okay.
So look what fell out of the sky. So this is Joanna. We talked about
Whoa,
Joanna.
this is Joanna.
I
this
know.
is the gal that does her ass. This is Joanna.
Yeah, so
Yay.
So
it's a little weird to think about it, but Joanna's my girl. She's my
they're
waxer.
good friends.
Yeah, so Joanna. Now, how old are you, cutie?
38.
38.
What?
Yep.
When
Oh my
did
gosh,
you?
I thought you were like 23.
I know.
Thanks.
Ooh.
What do
It
you
helps being
think?
an esthetician.
And
Oh
she's
yeah, don't look too close.
she's single, y'all. She's single.
I know,
Now,
she's
and maybe
cute.
some
And
men would
she-
go, I don't know if I want
Okay.
looking down the.
Here's what Camille and I were talking about last week.
Yeah.
Now Camille, as her friend, wants me to get down there in her goods and take a picture.
No,
And I said, I can't.
I have Joanna for that. No, I'm kidding.
So
kidding.
Camille tends to think that her whole area is pink and pretty like when she was born. And I beg to differ because you've been pooping for 50 years.
Well, I guess so. All right, maybe.
So now that Joanna is sitting here, Camille, you are so
we're not
busted.
doing confessions for Camille.
Oh, yes, we are.
We have confessions for Joanna to talk about. Joanna's going, oh
know.
shit, what have I got myself
So
into?
Camille and I had this idea last week, Joanna, that we want people to sign up their favorite asshole who needs their asshole waxed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Asshole getting his or her asshole waxed. And you get to do it.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, she's game. Give
Okay,
the girl
good.
a beer. Oh my gosh.
Did you say give her a beer?
Yeah.
Margaritas, mostly. That's what we like mostly. But
Gosh, where's the way?
we wanted to, like, for you to be so young, what kind of got you into this business, Sugar?
What the hell made you decide you wanted to rip hair
I was
off an
being
ass?
nice how I asked her that.
Well,
Listen to you.
originally I became an esthetician, so I used to do a lot of skincare things, microdermabrasion, chemical pills, all that
All
kind
that
of stuff.
we
Well,
relate
we're
to.
doing.
It's from here
Yeah.
up, guys.
Right.
Yeah. And then I just, I really enjoyed waxing, so I just decided to specialize in waxing and do my
I've
own
never
business.
had a wax in
You
my
ne-
whole
you've never had a
life.
Brazilian?
Never had, not my arms, not
What?
my upper lip, not that I've never had wax.
Oh.
You're
Well, I didn't know that, and I'm one of her best friends. I'm surprised.
Confessions.
This
This
is
is Gretchen happening right now.
So for me to tell you, I get my hoo-ha waxed every 2 weeks, or every month. Actually, it's every 4 weeks, right? You're like
You
going.
grow that fast?
No, it's a month. I could go 5 weeks.
Okay,
but-
so
yeah.
she talks about her wispies.
Oh my Lord!
You brought it up, girl.
Did I say that on camera though? Oh my
What is
Lord!
happening with this hairpiece right here? Camille talks about her wispies.
Well, I don't have this
now,
full-on
in
bush
my
anymore.
head, here's what I vision this. Now, y'all remember when you were a kid.
You see what I'm talking about? Yeah.
And you went to the public swimming pool, and there was always that one woman or chick that had wispies coming out her swimsuit. Is
They
that
don't
Camille?
come out.
Is that
No.
Camille? Hey, I'm talking to her.
Hey, y'all want to be careful now, Joanne.
No.
When she talks about wispies, where exactly are they?
Well,
The wispies on her vagina?
I might be
No,
taking.
on her asshole.
On her asshole?
Well,
Well, everybody has hair on their asshole, to be honest.
yeah. So let's hear Joanna tell us.
You go ahead with the goods.
You
because
got it. You
we
got-
personally have never even been down there. We don't even know what we have on ourselves because
Right.
we
We
can't
can't see it.
We can't contort ourselves to get down there and look.
You probably could do easier
You
than
have
me,
like the
but-
landing area
Yeah.
in your face.
Yeah.
Bless your heart, girl.
So
See,
what do you
someone's
wanna
got to do it. Well, just you got into it from because you like waxing, okay,
Uh-huh.
right? And so, what's the craziest thing you've ever experienced down there?
Well, I mean, I haven't had too many crazy experiences, but a thing that does happen here and there is that sometimes people, when they, I have them when I do the backside in between the butt cheeks,
Yeah.
I have them bend their knees and then pull them up
Yeah.
towards their chest. And sometimes
They fart.
They fart. You totally got it. You totally got it.
Did Camille? Has she farted?
No,
before?
she never
done
has.
that.
No, she never has. Most people don't,
Yeah.
but it does happen occasionally. And I'm a
Mainly
professional.
men? Mainly men.
No, mainly women, actually.
Oh my God.
I don't think I've ever had a man fart.
And
when
are
I've
they
been up there.
mortified? Are they like, oh my God, I'm so sorry?
You know, I just pretend like nothing happened. I'm a very professional person.
Yeah,
when
you
it
are.
comes
No, that
to-
is so-
When it comes to waxing.
So true. She's so, like, honestly, I'm not uncomfortable.
Like, do you have to turn your head and get some air and then go back to the situation?
Yes, to be honest, it's kind of true. I don't say anything because I don't want to make him feel uncomfortable. But I
Would
will.
you say something to Camille, though, if she did that?
Girl.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, she would
I
be
feel
like,
comfortable. Camille's my friend. But for the most part, if they do fart, I just kind of, go back to my wax, take a deep breath, from the smell. It does
like,
happen. It does happen where they just kind of sneak a poof out.
Oh,
a little poof. So,
poof. Oh, it's so cute how you say that. And it's like,
so that's probably that and kind of the discharge. That's, that happens. There's
I did
discharge.
not see that one coming. I did not see that one coming. Wow. Do things
you
like
mean?
shoot out when
female
you rip?
discharge? What do you mean discharge?
Not when I rip. It just sometimes when they, spread their legs open, sometimes discharge, just it's a womanly function. Like the discharge comes out and I put the wax on and rip it off and get rid of the discharge.
You're like,
And
girl, we are getting that. You're like, don't talk. I'm
You
getting
know,
it.
for the most
You don't
part,
say suction.
She's got the Hoover. Wee, sucking it all up.
Oh my God.
I'm kind of used to it. I've been doing this for 15 years, so I don't feel
Can you
uncomfortable.
stand it? I mean, she looks 20.
Why?
like 5 years old,
Why do you want to do that? You should stick to the neck up.
No.
Wow.
Look, someone's got to do it. And
Look,
she's
no,
so
I-
good.
She's your
and
girl.
she's that
Camille's
fast.
like, do not quit.
I'm
No,
quick
she's like,
and I'm good at it, and I'm professional, so I'm kind of used. It's kind of like being a nurse. My mom was a nurse, and she said, once you've seen one, you've seen them all, and it's
Told
true.
you. I told you
I feel
she
the
would say
same way. Once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
You said that.
Now come
And-
on. What's the ugliest ass you've ever seen?
Well,
The
no, she
ugliest
waxes
ass?
everything. She waxes around the
Okay,
shaft.
okay. What's the ugliest situation, men and women, that you've ever seen? What's the one thing that you went, good Lord, in your head?
Probably with this guy that came in for a manzillion, and he
that?
was really
Like a Brazilian.
kind of like a Brazilian, but down
Oh.
below, and he was
he could
he was
wear a
kind of
Speedo?
huge down there, like lots of belly fat, and it was kind of hanging up over. And then he kind of had a small little pecker, to be honest.
Oh,
And then he
poor
was,
thing. His name was Tom. No, I don't know.
and I don't know, and he kind of just smelled like
Of course he smelled.
he smelled kind of like sweaty, and so
He had swass.
Oh,
He had, what's it called with the penis too? Swick?
I don't even know.
I don't know.
So
God
did-
bless you. And so then you just turn on the
my God.
fan and just get your business
God,
done.
do
and
you have a vent in there?
No.
A ventilator? No.
Yeah, you
No,
need
she
one.
needs a fan. I think she has a fan.
She's a boy that smell back up to them. Really? There's
Well, they're
no
used
need
to
for
it.
you to.
There, you see those Febreze commercials? You get, nose blind. You
I
go
did
nose
not-
blind.
I did
So
not know that we were talking about odor. Wow, wow. Do you wear like a surgical mask? You can. I
I mean, I
support that.
could, but I mean,
Gretchen
like I
would.
said, I'm used to it. It's my job.
Yeah.
I
How
make
the
people feel
hell
comfortable.
can you be used to swash and swick?
well,
I do have a funny story though that I do have to
Tell
tell you
us.
guys, and it did happen kind of recently.
Camille, happened with
So-
Camille.
wasn't me, was it?
No, it was with a guy calling
boring.
in, and he hasn't come in to me actually. It happened last week.
Called in.
He called in, and he wasn't from America, and he said to me, so I want to get a manzillion. Do you do those? And I said, yeah, of course I do those. And he said, so I just want to make sure to feel comfortable, because I've gone to people where they felt uncomfortable. And he said, whenever I get waxed, I get really hard.
Oh.
And I said,
Oh.
that's no problem, because it actually makes my job easier if they do get hard, because it makes the skin tighter. So I don't mind that. So I said, yeah, I mean, that's how I explained everything to him. And he said, but I'm very large. I'm about 10 inches long.
He's a creep.
I think he was a creep.
Yes,
Like, he hasn't called me back, but he
got
was,
off on you going, yeah, I could do this.
Yeah, but he's like, I usually go to this person in, I forget what country he was from, but he said, I go there and it's, it's very large, and I just women in the past have felt really uncomfortable, and I need to make sure that, you know, you're comfortable with it, that I'm 10 inches long. And then as we finished the conversation, he said, he's like, you know, I'm as big as like your forearm. And he goes,
Oh, shut
and
the
then,
hell
and then it
up.
gets worse. Then it gets worse. You're going to die. So then I said, you know, because I'm a very professional person.
She's
and
like,
so-
I got a gallon of wax. I'm good.
She's very good. No, she's very professional. I'm telling you, she is.
So, but then he says to me, okay, but I understand that you said, you know, I just need to make sure that you've been with someone that's been large. But he goes, another thing is too, one more question I have to ask. And he goes, he goes, I don't know, what do you call it where you like the
Cum?
where you get wet? Yes. And I said pre-cum, and he said yes. I sometimes like
Shut
do
the
that. He goes,
hell-
if the woman's very beautiful, I start
Oh,
kind of,
He's a creep.
and I was
Is
just
that
like,
when you kind of
okay.
recognize this guy's? Yeah, he's.
Yeah. So then I kind of just like, okay, well, you know, just I'll talk to you later, whatever and whatnot. And he goes, yeah, I'll call you on Monday, which was this Monday.
Never called.
Yeah.
And he said, I'll
yesterday.
call you to see if, you know, if I have time or whatever. I just want to make sure. And he goes, I'm so sorry about all the questions, but I have to make sure that the person is comfortable. And it was just uncomfortable because I'm like, hey, I've been doing this for 15 years. I
like-
know what I'm doing.
You're like, that'll be
Unbelievable.
$580 for you.
Yeah, you can't get enough money for
Seriously.
that. I mean, really.
Can you believe that story?
Now,
Yes.
if he comes in, I want you to have somebody there. Okay, not like in the room with you, but literally
No,
where you
in
can
the
go,
room.
help, and someone
I
can
don't
come
think I honestly feel like he called
just-
me
yeah.
just to get off
I
by like
know he
saying that.
did, but
I don't
here's
think
what-
he's gonna call back.
Okay, good.
I
Here's
think
what
it
I
was
want
just
to know.
being a
For him
creeper.
to tell
I
you
think
how
you
big his
shouldn't
dick
have-
is, it's not like you're dipping the dick in wax, right? It has nothing to do with that. So,
You should.
He just said it freaks people out because it gets hard. It's 10 inches long.
you know
he's
what
like the
truth
size
is?
of your forearm,
He's a pinky dick.
Yeah,
What do you
he's-
bet? He's a pinky dick.
It's probably, yeah.
probably. And that's why he didn't call back because I was just like professional. Yeah, whatever.
Good, good, good.
Bring it on.
Now you, and really, I mean, I've never done, this is my first waxer, and I'm a little older. So it's my first waxer, and I was referred to you by some gay clients of mine. Are they married? No, they're
No,
dating.
they're
but
dating, yeah.
They're hoping to get married. But this is, and so these guys, they know their stuff, and they said, no, you've got to go to Joanna. She's the bomb. She's the best. I'm no one to compare you to, but I can only imagine if anybody got a little uncomfortable or weird or thought, oh, you got a little chubby tummy there. So you're so gracious and you're so accepting. So I don't feel weird at all.
Accepting. She sees somebody's asshole and she goes, "Oh, good Lord, I'm
No,
accepting."
honestly, it doesn't faze her.
It doesn't.
It doesn't
It's like being a
faze
doctor and nurse.
her.
It
It's
doesn't
true.
fade you.
She does, yeah, she's not fazed by it at all. So, and you're just in and out. People are that fast. You're a half hour and you're done. You do my eyebrows too. You do a hell of a job on the eyebrows.
Okay, let's get back to the
I take
asshole.
about 15 minutes on the Brazilian.
And so that's not that
Pretty
bad.
quick, yeah.
Yeah, you're very
15
fast,
minutes or
actually.
less. But I'm very efficient too.
You are. 'Cause
Get every
I
hair.
have no wispies, but I'm done. No wispies, Gretchen. I have no wispies now.
So we were talking about carpet assholes the other day, and can you get all of
Lord.
that in one strip?
No.
No. Usually I do one strip on one side of the ass of the cheek, and then one strip on the other side, and then I rip them off. And then I do them the opposite direction because your hair grows in all different directions.
Oh, good Lord!
So
it's
it doesn't
a
get
tsunami
all
down there.
Yeah.
Yep. Right. And I do think that, sometimes you want to pull the skin tight so it doesn't.
Like an erection.
That's
Taut
right.
is the
Hey, by
professional.
the way, what the hell did his erection have to do with his ass? Is that going to make his ass tight by
Well,
having
he
his...
wanted a manzillion. Is that what you called it?
Yeah, a manzillion.
It's all of it.
so
It's-
because men grow hair on their shaft of their penis.
she can
So
teach us a lot.
So it does help. I mean, if it's limp, then I have to kind of have them pull it tighter, and it's harder to wax. But if they are erect, it actually does make my job easier, to be honest.
God bless
Not
you.
in a creepy way, but
they
I don't
tell
tell
you that?
them. I don't tell them that they should get hard. But I do have a good friend of mine who actually has come to me for years, and he always tries to get a little bit hard just because he knows
easier.
It's easier, and he
Easier.
knows it's going to hurt less.
Right.
So he
Kinda
does
hurts.
try
It does
to,
kinda hurt.
he's like, just give me a second. Let me just think. You know, he's married. He's like, let me just think about my wife and then get hard. And then it makes it easier. And then I can put the wax on straight and rip it off.
Are y'all learning all kinds of useful information
Well, this is
today?
why I invited
Shock
Joanna. I thought, you know, what, look, let's just expand on our last conversation about bleaching your anus. And we were wondering, you know, because some strippers do that, and she's talking about how to do that. Do you know how to bleach your anus?
Wait a second.
I actually don't.
Oh, okay. So we've
I
never done that.
researched.
You researched.
I
did?
researched,
Oh,
y'all.
we have been researching.
Okay,
how
tell
to
me
bleach.
about it.
Tell us.
There is, Camille will say this is her word, but it's not. There's a plethora of ointments ranging from like $6 all the way up to past 100.
Jeez. Oh, just for the asshole.
And you know what? No, here's the deal. Most of the stuff that I researched, it's just bleaching cream. It doesn't say it's for the ass. It doesn't say it's for the eyeballs. I mean, it's just, you know, it's just skin bleaching. So I thought, you know, if bleach is bleach in a cream, why would you spend $100 when the same product, same ingredient is in the $6 one? So I got some.
You did? Oh, well, you got some? Are you going to
You
try
really
it?
did?
I did. I wanted to see.
You wanted to try it out.
Now, are you going to take a photo and do before and after?
But I will,
How are you going to know?
Because I know I got the mirror. Remember I showed you I got the mirror.
Well, then the mirror works.
I'm not showing y'all, but I have been
Thank you.
faithful for the last 2 days.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting us know. You have to tell us
thanks
how
for
it
not
works
showing
out.
y'all.
And I went down to
Thank
my
you.
local Walgreens and picked up a $7 jar.
They have it there. What's it called?
It's called skin bleaching cream or something. I don't know.
Like a hemorrhoid cream or something, just like what it
No,
says.
no, this is bleaching. Hemorrhoid is a shrinker.
Oh, that's an anti-inflammatory. Got it.
Yeah. Let's get back to the hair. So,
Let's get back to Brazilians.
when you have a woman and so you've got, let's just picture Camille.
Let's not picture Camille.
Oh, she's so pretty.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Do you do
Thank
a strip on either side of her coochie mama? Or do you just do one giant one in the middle and just...
No.
No, you're talking about on the
You
actual
make it
lip
sound
area.
so painful.
It is so not painful.
It's not.
It really isn't. The
How
first
could
time
that
you
not
come,
be painful?
the first time you come in, it is painful. But usually, most of my clients come every 3 to 4 weeks, and if they keep up on it, it's not
Yeah.
as painful.
There's not that much growth. Yeah.
Waxing actually thins the hair follicles,
I've heard
so
that.
so it grows in a lot finer
Is that
and thinner.
okay? So is that what happens when people do laser too? Does it kind of just make the hair have a catastrophe experience that it just doesn't grow healthy anymore?
Yeah, I mean, laser sometimes it doesn't always get rid of all the hairs, especially if your hair is lighter. It doesn't really get rid of it.
Only dark pigment.
So,
I know. It
yeah.
doesn't work on me.
So it
Back
doesn't
to
work on
Camille's
a lot of people.
ass. Is it pink or brown?
Oh my Lord!
I
doubt
honestly
she
don't
remembers.
remember because I don't sit
You
and
told her
memorize
to say
people's.
that.
No, I
No.
don't. I am one in a series of 20 people a day that are in there for 15 minutes getting waxed up.
I don't remember
Do you
what people look
I
like.
would charge out the ass if I were you, because that is a
right?
job that, you know, we talked earlier.
Men are more expensive than women, by the
well,
way.
yeah,
They always
have
a lot more hair.
stuff going on.
Yeah.
Right, a lot more hair.
Are the balls as hairy as the other part? Look, I have to demonstrate.
She's got the are the balls.
The balls, you know, they are pretty hairy actually.
That's disgusting.
Oh my gosh. And that rhinoceros skin type stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of a
How
different
come
texture
how
skin.
come the skin goes horizontally, those lines? You ever notice that?
On the men?
I don't think I've really ever studied that, Gretchen. Have you studied?
Phenomenon.
It's a phenomenon.
Quoting Camille Pendleton.
Oh
It's
my
a
God.
phenomenon.
It's one of my favorite words. It's a phenomenon.
So do you have to actually get in there and touch?
Of course, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, I have them touch and kind of pull taut, but I kind of hold different areas as well.
God bless her.
There's a special place in heaven for you.
Agreed.
Just gonna say.
And there's a special place in Utah that we go to her.
Tell
So,
everybody. Where can people find
where
you?
can
Where
we-
can people's assholes
Where
find
can more
you?
people go get waxed?
So my business is called The Waxing Bar. If you want to find my website, it's thewaxingbarslc.com. I'm also on Instagram as The Waxing Bar SLC as well. And
Do you serve drinks?
I don't.
You should.
And she's
You
very
would have to get
reasonable. Yeah, very
You'd have to
reasonable.
get
y'all.
a license for that.
BYOB, people. When you go get your butt done, just BYOB.
You can get the whole thing done. You can Brazilian up, sugar. You can get,
you know what?
And
though?
the eyebrows,
I know.
everything she does. What do you call
Swimsuit
this?
season is coming.
I do
upon us.
microblading as well.
Microblading. I love her microblading.
Yeah,
It took
she
you like
did.
5 hours
You're
because she was
awesome.
such a perfectionist. It was great.
Yeah.
Not 5 hours, but okay.
4? How long
I
did we
don't
do?
know.
I don't know. It was long.
About 3 hours.
Camille
but-
doesn't
It was
sit still
long.
more.
I
Camille's
don't
like,
sit
I gotta
still
go
very
potty.
long.
Yeah.
You know what? Thanks for
Yes.
coming in here and
Yeah.
clearing up all the questions that have been in my head.
And
since
if you
the last
have
time.
questions for Joanna, we're happy to take your questions and have her
But
back on.
don't
Yes.
question her with your 10-inch dick and all
No,
that stuff.
that's just a
because you're a
setup.
creep. We don't want to know that.
We know what you're
Don't
doing.
take that guy's phone call anymore.
Yeah.
I won't.
No,
So-
block his number.
Yeah, so just, I mean, you can go on my website or you can email me at thewaxingbarslc@gmail.com as well.
Okay, good.
Perfect.
Thank you. We
Yes.
love
Thank
you.
you.
Now
Okay,
Gretchen's going to go get
bye.
hers done and we're going to hear all about it. Bye.
Bye.